Hello, welcome back to our Sydney Proactive studio. And joining us today is Mohammed Shakir from Archer Exploration. Lovely to see you again, Mohammed.
My pleasure to be here.
Now, we've heard recently quite a bit on your very interesting and groundbreaking quantum computing projects, but we haven't heard much until now on the human health area of work that you do, which also sounds intriguing. What are you actually doing in that space?
So yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. So we do have three verticals that we align our development work to. The first is quantum technology, the second is our human health, and the third is our reliable energy. So in our human health vertical, we are working to build a graphene-based biosensor that could be capable of multiplexing.
So how does that all tie in together? My mind boggles a bit because we're talking graphene, human health. What's the actual project that ties it together?
Yeah, so the center of what we do are materials and technology, and the materials that we are developing and integrating into these devices form the end-to-end solution, we'd like to say, of these technologies that we're building. So, for example, in our human health, we have our biosensor that we're building, and at the basis of that is graphene. And the graphene that we're using is really special because we've filed a provisional patent for a new kind of graphene material in an ink that we can print and print a device.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing because
Yeah.
we're now starting to digitize the manufacturing process of such an important human health device in managing people's health.
Graphene and graphenica, it's quite an amazing product, isn't it? Or substance, or whatever you like to call it. It's just got so many appliances.
Well, yeah, so graphene primarily is unique in the fact that it's the thinnest material.
And very strong, I believe.
Yes. In regards to being the thinnest material, you have essentially something that is entirely interface. And this is really important when you talk about chemical reactions, biological reactions, because reactions occur at an interface. And so when you have the thinnest material, and that's acting as an interface, you then essentially have something that could be incredibly sensitive. And this is something that's very important in the detection of biological molecules.
Sounds good. And just back to that human health, I believe you've got some relationship happening with a German biotech?
Yeah, so what we did was we have a collaboration agreement with the University of Adelaide as part of the Graphene-enabled Industry Transformation Hub, or for short, the Australian Research Council Graphene Hub. And we've been quite successful in working with the teams there to develop prototype inks and also start to print these inks onto various substrates. And these inks and these componentry that we're printing form the basis of these technologies and these devices that we're trying to manufacture. Now, which led on from this was which was an introduction to a German biotech company that we've been working with, exchanging materials, and that's led to some success with the development of our device because we've been able to print human antibodies on different surfaces.
Wow.
That's something that's pretty cool.
And is that what you're working on a patent for that as well?
So we filed a provisional patent at Archer, and that was purely Archer intellectual property. And so Archer maintains 100% ownership of this provisional patent. This sets a priority date and gives us a competitive advantage in the market.
And I know we're a long, long way off, but where would you like to see all this applied at some point?
So over the next 3 and 6 months, we have some very important milestones that we need to hit. And first and foremost, in February, we have a decision point as to the registration of the provisional patent into a fully fledged patent application. And of course, we still have a little bit more due diligence to do before we can make that decision. And as well, commercially want to keep developing our relationship with the German biotech partner, primarily because they have things that we don't. And also, the EU is the place where many of these companies are based. Companies that print componentry for various types of applications and their manufacture.
Again, putting Archer Exploration on the map. So impressive work. Any other news flow that you wanted to mention today, or should we keep it for the next update as these projects unfold? Because I know it's happening at quite a rapid pace and there's a lot to keep us informed with. So it's good to have these regular updates as to your progress.
Yeah, I really enjoy our discussions, and as I said, in terms of the human health stream, we're looking forward to reaching those milestones, and once we do, we'll inform our shareholders.
Great. Well, thank you again for coming in and for your time and for the update today.
No pleasure. My pleasure.
Thank you. That's Mohammed Chakir from Archer Exploration Limited.